All right, you guys, welcome back to our second video on graphing and linear inequalities. So you can see I have this linear inequality chart on the right-hand side, and I will post a PDF copy of that into your Canvas so that way you can either print it or you can recopy it if that works for you. Okay, so when we graph on Delta Math, we graph inequalities, we have to be very careful, and you just got to follow the directions. So first things first, it graphs like a line to get started. Okay, so like on Delta Math, okay, you're going to graph it just like you did on your previous set of problems. All right, so my y-intercept is positive 3. So I go up 3. I'm going to plot my dot. Okay, and then my slope is negative 1. So I'm going to go down 1, right 1. Okay, and once I do that, okay, I now have to make a decision of, do I change the line and do I change the shading? Okay, all right, so it's greater than. So I'm going to go over here to my chart. Greater than says it should be a dotted line. Well, this is a solid line. If I click it, I now have a dotted line. Okay. All right. Now this is greater than again. So I find the greater than symbol. Okay. And I should shade above. Okay. So what do I mean by that? So if I change my shading, okay, so this is above, this is below. Now you got to imagine there was a person. Okay. This is what I tell my students. Okay. If there was a person right here, okay, and he's walking downhill, okay, when you shade, you're either going to shade with him on the same side as him, that's above, or you're going to shade below him, okay? So it doesn't matter if he's walking uphill or downhill, okay? If I say shade above, shade with the person. If it's shade below, you want to shade below the person, okay? All right, so if I erase my little stick figure here, okay, greater than meant shade above. So let me click it back up here. So that's how this is supposed to look. And then I click submit my answer. Yes. And there we go. Okay. So I did great. Green check mark. Okay, new problem. Okay. All right. So y is greater than. We just did a greater than. So I'm going to switch problem types. You have a certain problem type. So I just have to flip through. Okay. All right. Perfect. All right, so y less than negative 2/3 x minus 1. Okay, so I'm going to go minus 1. That's my starting point. And then my slope is negative 2/3. Now, the negative sign can be to the 2 or the 3. I always do my negative sign with the top number. So down 2, right 3. Okay. All right, this is a less than symbol. So less than is going to be a dotted line, and I'm going to shade below. So dotted line, shade below. Okay, this would be shade above, this would be shade below. Submit my answer. Yes. And there we are. Okay. All right, I'm going to do one more problem and then I think you'll have it. Okay. Let's switch my problem type. All right. Okay. So last one. So y is less than or equal to 2/3 x minus 8. All right, my starting point is negative 8. My slope is 2/3. So up 2, right 3, less than or equal to is a solid line, and I shade below. So there's no change on my line. Shade below. So this is below. Okay, like I said, it doesn't matter if the person is walking uphill or down low or downhill. So in this case, the person would be walking uphill, and I have shaded below him. Okay, submit my answer. And there you go. So that's all there is to graphing a linear inequality. Okay, if you've got any questions, let me know. You know how to reach me, and good luck, you guys.